First, here's a look at our business news today.
Digital helps you make cross-border payments. Human gives you global specialists. Digital allows you to apply for a loan anytime, anywhere. Human connects you to credit experts. Digital puts you in control of your money, while Human connects you to wealth advisors. Digital allows you to freeze, unfreeze, cancel, and reorder your card. Human gives you that personal touch. Digital when you want it. Human when you need it. Get the complete private banking experience with NetBank Private Clients.
In our business news this afternoon, the Chevening Alumni Eswatini Association, in partnership with the British High Commission, has launched the Empowering Growth Through Mentorship and Knowledge Sharing Among the Youth in Eswatini project. Speaking at the launch at the High Commission at Eswatini, the British High Commissioner to Eswatini, Colin Walls, highlighted that this initiative is a powerful way to drive economic development while addressing the critical skills mismatch among young people.
We're talking today about the mismatch between the skills that Eswatini has and the skills that Eswatini needs to have in the future, and that's very important. His Majesty the King, yesterday the Prime Minister, talked about having a sort of a first world Eswatini, and that's a correct ambition. It's going to take a while to get there, and what will be needed is modern skills training and having the right skills needed for that modern Eswatini. So we all need to work towards that, and I can assure you the British High Commission and will be doing its little bit to help that.
The Principal Secretary in the Ministry of Information, Communications and Technology, who was representing the Honourable Minister Savannah Mazia, says government continues to use digitization to upgrade skills which will directly improve economic development.
Your support alongside the Chevening Alumni Eswatini Association in launching this first ever community outreach program under the Chevening Alumni Program Fund, CAPF, is a shining example of the true spirit of diplomacy in action, which is a people-focused, future-oriented, and impact-driven. As the government of Eswatini, we are duty-bound to prepare and equip our people with globally relevant and competent and compatible skills that can stimulate our local economy and position Eswatini as a producer of solutions, not just a consumer of technology. In the Ministry of ICT, we are resolute in our mission to prepare our people, especially our youth, for the opportunities of tomorrow. Through our digitalization flagship program, Government in Your Hand, we are working tirelessly to bridge the digital divide, ensuring our young people have access to globally recognized certification from some of the world's most influential tech institutions.
Business Eswatini's President Mvuselelo Faguzi says the workspace landscape is forever changing and Emaswati need to find a way to adapt.
The workspace is changing, and I think our young people need to think differently about the jobs of the future, because what we grew up doing is not going to create jobs for them. If we're thinking about the future, it cannot be the traditional skills that we've learned in the past. It has to be a future that is a future platform that's able to attract and create jobs that are appealing to the youth.
The Chevening Alumni Eswatini Association, in collaboration with the British High Commission, has launched a project which is empowering growth through mentorship and knowledge sharing amongst the youth in the country. The objective is to host a series of e-learning leadership and entrepreneurship workshops for tertiary students in collaboration with key stakeholders. The alumni will also run a structured mentorship program pairing youth with established leaders in their field of interest. Reporting, Nelson Dlangamandla, Derek Msibi, Eswatini.
There is a need to strengthen public-private dialogue on ease of doing business and MSME competitiveness, increase value addition, productivity and competitiveness through responsible producer-buyer alliances, among other initiatives, to ensure that Eswatini businesses are able to fully participate in the SADC-European Union Partnership Agreement. Speaking during the agreement's validation workshop at Royal Villas, European Union Ambassador Carsten Mecklenburg urged local businesses to contact them if they encounter challenges while trading under the agreement.
This gathering marks a critical milestone in our collective efforts to ensure that the EPA becomes not just a signed agreement, but a living instrument for sustainable development, inclusive trade and economic transformation across the SADC region. The EU SADC EPA is more than just a trade agreement. It is a bridge between our regions, a catalyst for inclusive growth, and a reminder that economic prosperity thrives when countries unite. We are living through interesting times in terms of global trade, in terms of trade rules and their respect, but also the introduction of tariffs. So I'm not going to elaborate more on what everybody is aware. You just need to open the newspaper every day. But it is still an interesting element to be aware that from the European Union side, for Eswatini and most of the SADC members also, there has been zero tariffs, and this is not going to change.
Tabile Nhlabathi, the Undersecretary in the Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Trade, says government is committed to ensuring that businesses fully benefit from the SADC-EU Economic Partnership Agreement.
Let me thank the EU for the support provided through ITC. I would also like to thank each one of you for making the time to be present here from your busy schedules to attend this very important event, where we are validating the information provided by yourselves in a bid to review the EU SADC-EPA implementation strategy.
The SADC-EU Partnership Agreement allows Eswatini products preferential access into the European market, especially sugar and beef. The Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement includes trade in services and cooperation investment. Reporting, Nelson Dlangamandla, Eswatini.
And now